So you guys may recognize this map from two teasers I've posted in the last month. This I don't have an official name for it yet because I'm lazy. So I'll just refer to it as Abandoned Mall because I'm very creative. So this map has been in development for it's been in development since January 16th. Now you'd expect that for a map to be developed for like 3 fucking months or 2 or 3, I don't know, 3 months. You'd expect it to be like near completion or completed. Well, firstly, I'm a perfectionist, which means I obsess over every single detail, which means that finishing projects is impossible. Secondly, I have school. Also, this map is one of the more ambitious maps I've created, mainly because of like just the sheer size of it. The map itself is already big enough, but I also made it hard for myself by including a second floor or an underground floor, whatever the hell you call it. I don't know. So here, what used to be a clothes shop is now a small little film set, a YouTube set for some teenagers. I made this thing out of primitives or geometry because I couldn't find any prop I couldn't find any prop that was like this kind of green screen this green screen thing. Around here we have some more shops. They're closed. You can't access them. One, because it's abandoned. Well, mostly abandoned, but I'll get to that in a bit. But also because if I were to furnish all of the shops, then it would take even more time. It would take like another 3 to 4 months. So yeah, here are the ones that are accessible. This one is a grocery store. This one is a library, bookstore. And this, what used to be a fast food restaurant, has been reduced down to some fences and a vending machine. And this as well. I'm not sure why I put this here. Yeah, this is one of the new additions to the map. Custom signs and posters that I've created for the map. These took me like a week or two to make because I'm not a graphic designer. Oh, yeah, so this is the cafeteria, and here we have a Vietnamese sign that it advertises like what they're selling here. We have bread, bánh cuốn, glass noodles. I think it's called glass. No. Okay, never mind. I'm thinking of a different one. Noodles, the noodles that you know from the internet. More unknown noodles. I'm not sure how you call this in English, but bánh canh. We have fried rice and cơm sườn. I'm not sure how you call this in Vietnamese as well. I have to use Google Translate later because I'm horrible. We have a fictional phone number and prices. Yeah, food here is very cheap. They range from like cents to $1. So this is a poster or an ad, I guess, an ad advertising no. It's a banner advertising open source software by the fictional company that I totally didn't made up, Morganite. More seeds, more plants. Yeah, one of the new additions to the map as well. Plants. Because, god damn it, does this place kind of stink sometimes. This is the first ever poster I worked on for this map. Ascot's Music Hall. And a bunch of fictional names. A fictional street. And a time. We have more stores. This one is just completely trashed. This one is... I forget it. Another sign I wrote in Jost. Yeah, hallways. This the other entrance. Here we have what's soon to be a Vietnamese restaurant, making pho ga, also known as chicken noodles, fried pastries, and my favorite breakfast. So for the underground section, you access the maintenance area, what's soon to be a maintenance area. I still have this, yes. There we go, some stairs that I haven't clipped because I'm lazy. And here we are. I like to call this place. This place houses some of the more seedy activities, if you will. But behind all of this glitz and colors and shit is a bunch of drugs happening down here, a lot of lust. This I call this place the sex room. Oh yeah, another one of my ads as well that I created. Be excellent. I am never excellent. Blackwater, the fictional company Blackwater. I named this after Blackwater in Red Dead Redemption 2 because I absolutely love that game. Unfinished store and another advert. It's a bit freaky though. It's a bit unnerving that I put this in a very dark area. The advertisement like, "I've been watching too much TV. There's eyes looking at you. You always watched." And more trash. Another unfinished store. Very large map. Now this map is based off of the what was that? That one DLC from The Last of Us, where Ellie is walking around an abandoned mall that's covered in snow. Yeah, that's basically what I wanted to do with this map. But again, I couldn't get it looking right. I couldn't get it looking the way I wanted it to. So yeah, it's just a skybox, some white textures, and it's about it really. This is another map that I could never execute the idea properly. The whole idea of this map was actually based off like something my friend said. So the premise was you're basically like the whole map takes place inside of like a small apartment, and then there's a window. You look out, you see like a street, some shops, and the some scenery in the distance, and yeah, that was basically the idea of the entire map. Now I did something similar before, but this one I wanted to be a lot more ambitious. That didn't really go anywhere. This map acts as more of a proof of concept for how I wanted GM's small bank to look. Now, if you've played that map, you will know that it looks wildly different compared to this. The original idea I wanted for this map was like a very old school looking bank with like marble and granite, and like the lights are all old school. The lights have like a bit of an amber tint to it. When I found out that I couldn't get the look properly, I decided, hey, let's just make it look like something from Ready or Not. So I did just that. You may also be wondering why there are error signs all over the place. Now, this map uses CSGO assets, but about a month ago, I kind of cleaned up my Gmod folder because it was like well over 20 gigs, and I needed the extra space for videos. I don't need them because I have a hard drive now, but anyways. So yeah, that's why you see so many of these error signs here. This used to be a gate. This is some debris. These ones over here are tables. These ones are also tables. Some more debris over here, and what was it called again? A ribbon. The little area that was blown out. In the final version, it's a hallway. It's like a little maintenance hallway. This used to be a sewer, but that got changed. I'm not sure why I changed it though. The sewer would have been nice actually. This is another map. This map I tried recreating that one level from Cry of Fear as well. That scene where like you're walking across, there's like a lake or a river, and then in the distance you see some like street lights. Yeah, that's basically what I'm trying to do with this map. I'm not sure what else I should say about this, other than the fact that the reason why everything is white, because again, it was all using custom textures, and I yeeted it all away. I'm not sure why I called this CoffeeZilla, but this map was just me trying to create a little apartment, a nice looking apartment with neon lights pouring in from the windows. It was raining. Why did I put this here? So the entire idea of this map, it came from one of my friends where we were talking about liminal spaces and lighting. He proposed like this cool idea where like the entire map is one big warehouse and the only light source comes and the only light source in that warehouse comes from like this small little area, this that kind of oversees everything, and a dim little light bulb. That is the only light source, and would cast like these long shadows. They're like very cool. I wanted to make this. I wanted to make this into into a full map. I really did, but again, I just couldn't get the lighting right, so I scrapped it. I'm not sure why the lighting is noisy either. It shouldn't be this noisy. This is a first attempt at a liminal space, also inspired by one of my friends. Once again, didn't go anywhere. So if you guys have ever played Fear, then you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So Fear had a really strange atmosphere because most of the levels they take place in like typical urban environments, like office spaces, the streets, maintenance areas, tunnels, and things like that. Science lab maybe not so much, but like the thing about all those environments were like they were really maze-like. They were dimly lit, and what lights are really dim, and they cast like a lot of shadows. So I tried recreating that. It worked to some extent, but yeah, these are also custom props as well. But once again, I yeeted them. There's a little hallway out here. This map. I based it off of like the first few levels of Fear. I forgot what it's called, but yeah. This was meant to be the next big map after Ascot's training areas. A massive maze-like prison. This all used custom textures from CS:GO. I, I like once again, like all of the other maps, I just couldn't nail the aesthetic because like I wanted it to be like half dimly lit, half natural light, but I'm not sure. I just can't get the lighting look the way I want it to, which drove me nuts to the point where I just completely abandoned it and switched to creating the abandoned mall. But I'll at least give you like a little tour of it. So here, this room was meant like the reception. Here, it's very long hallways. These are meant to like be like little office spaces. This is where most of the prisoners are held. Windows down here is where all the more dangerous prisoners are kept at. Yeah. This is. Oh yeah. So I wanted this map to take place during like a snowy weather. So that's why you see this very big trigger brush here because yeah, this is meant for snow. I got some holes in the ceiling because it's old, it's abandoned, and here was meant to be the cafeteria with like a big triangular window at the center with light pouring in. And yeah, that's about it. I'm kind of disappointed in myself, honestly. So this map, I wanted to be set inside of like those like big old like brick factories back in like the 1800s. This is what I wanted to do with this map. So I'm not sure why I put 3 rooms here. This room was meant to be filled with very beautiful natural lighting, and instead of natural lighting, we get more fucking spots. There was also meant to be a custom skybox here, but it's gone now, so it's just replaced with the dark emptiness that is my brain. Big, massive, flooded area. Down here is like big. Down here was like supposed to be like big water pumps and shit, but yeah. So this map was my first attempt at a sandbox map. That didn't go anywhere. Not because I couldn't nail the aesthetic. No, not that. It was because it wasn't interesting enough for me to continue making it. So I dropped it like after 3 days of working on it. So this is pretty much all I have, all it has right now. Uh, this little section over here is actually inspired by that one building in Customs. The map from Escape from Tarkov. Can't quite remember what it is, but it this is definitely from Customs. I know that for a fact. And this cool factory here, which I originally planned to have 3 floors, well, 2 upper floors and a basement. There's a staircase up there, and this one leads down here. Now after I was making this, I just thought to myself, "Oh hey, this is boring as shit," so I just abandoned it. First attempt at a liminal space map. This one is boring as hell. I had a vision when I made this map. I had a vision where all surfaces used custom textures and every single prop was custom made by me. Turns out that plan was foiled immediately when I realized I didn't know how to use Blender. This was also supposed to be my next big map after Ascot's training area. I'm forgetting the names of my maps already. Anyways, this one is based off of a gym that I go to pretty much every single Friday and Saturday. Now, I had very big plans for this map as well, and I may revisit it again sometime in the future. I'm not so sure. So I plan to have 3 floors, with plenty of props, and a swimming pool. Now, the reason why this got dropped was, okay, so the gym that I go to, it's located in this apartment. I'm not going to name it because I don't want to get myself fucking doxxed. But it had just this, it's at this apartment. It's about like 13 or 14 stories high, and the gym is at the top, and it has like just this absolutely incredible view, especially at sunset. It's beautiful, and I wanted to do the same with this map as well. Thing is, I don't know how to make I don't know how to make 3D skyboxes. This was meant as a proof of concept for what I want Abandoned Mall to look like. Now, well, very obviously, the version right now looks nothing like this proof of concept. About the only thing that was pretty much carried over from this proof of concept was like the big cylinders, the big arches. I don't know what the hell it's called. Yeah, natural lighting was also planned as well, but I couldn't get it looking right, and I was already too far into into prototyping the map to not drop it. So I kept working on it, and that's where we are now. I love Helvetica so much. I really do. I actually really do.